always going to happen.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
I think so. Tight as a nut.
Robert.
Hello there and welcome to the Broadway and Press Week. We're here in Pressfest weekend with Big Pie Media, and we're talking first to Debbie Campbell, who is one of the sort of stalwarts of Pressfest. Folk call her the, what is it you called it? The pocket rocket?
Firecracker.
Firecracker.
I get called many things, Robert.
I believe you do, Debbie. But anyway, can you tell us a bit about yourself, Debbie, and a bit about the festival?
First of all, we're in the amazing Broadway Theatre in Presswick. Thank you guys for letting us have this today. So yes, Pressfest weekend started last night. The whole town of Presswick comes alive with music, comedy. We've got even wrestling. So yes, this is, I think, the 12th year this year. So come down today, guys. We've got lots of things happening. We've got interviews happening today in the Broadway. We've got stalls down at Broadway, stalls down at Boydfield Gardens. We've got a wee leaflets, guys, that tells you what's happening in all the venues in Prestwick as well. It's going to be an amazing weekend. What else did you ask me there, Robert?
I just asked you to tell us a bit about it. Can you remember your first Pressfest, Debbie?
My first Pressfest? Oh gosh, not really. Can you remind me, Robert? No, do you know, every weekend.
I think it was a red light. No, not red light.
It might have been the red.
The Eagle.
Well, I've actually got many hats on, as you can see, and I'm also a member of Big Pie Media. I'm also a committee member of Pressfest, and I'm also a gigging musician. So I'll be gigging all over Prestwick this weekend as well.
So you're doing your acoustic stuff with Scott?
I'll be doing some acoustic stuff as well. But I need to mention it, the stalls at the Boydfield.
You're keeping Broadway and Boydfield mixed up.
It's the same letter with the B. We've got lots of great stall holders down there, and we've also got a merchandise stall, Pressfest stall, so you can get your bucket hat like me, you can get badges, you can get your t-shirts, your hoodies. It's absolutely brilliant. You need to come down. We've got fantastic stall holders.
Right.
So yes, back to the first question that you asked me. I'm a gigging musician. I do original music as well as covers. And in fact, my musician who I'm playing with today is actually here. And I'm going to invite Scott Nichol in for a wee chat as well. Come on in. So Scott and I are playing tonight in Lido, and then the Buff, and then again, you're playing all over Prestwick as well, aren't you?
Can't stop me.
Can't stop me now. So yes.
Yeah, I've got loads. I'm just honoured to be here.
Yes, we're trying to get Scott onto the committee for next year. But he keeps saying he's too busy.
There's some money for that.
So Pressfest, it's a wonderful community event, guys, and everything is free. We don't charge anything. There will be buckets out if you want to give a donation, but it's a community-led event and it's all free. So get yourselves down.
I'm just admiring Scott's shirt there. It wasn't really into country music until somebody influenced him in a big way.
I wonder who that could be.
I don't know. I don't know who that could have been, Scott.
Loving the shirt.
Yeah, so it's on from Friday night, which was last night, today, 12 o'clock, and we've got music right through to midnight, and then we're doing it all again tomorrow. So get yourselves down to Prestwick. It's the only place to be this weekend, guys.
I'm playing, excuse me, button. I'm playing guitar for Debbie. She's on tonight at the Buff Prestwick, 7:30 p.m. And then I'm playing guitar for Debbie, 11 p.m. in Lido. And you can see my, excuse me, giving a wee plug, 3 till 5 at the 65 Club. I've got an event called Possibility Screams. I've got Rona Bryden, Ryan Holmes, Mithian Penny, Ava Gemmell, Daniel Bradbury, and Scarlett Sullivan. 3 till 5 at the 65 Club, and then Shayla Bell's on at 5 o'clock.
I've just realised you're not mic'd up, Scott. I hope they can hear you.
Are you picking them up okay?
Yeah, you've got a loud voice. So we have got some amazing musicians from all over Scotland coming, guys. Honestly, you need to be here. It's a great event. All the shops are buzzing. You can really feel the community atmosphere building. And we've got wrestling as well in the church in the parish church, Robert.
I know. I've seen that. I've seen Big Bad John was at the door. Big and Bad. Faz is, Faz.
Yes.
Faz Ahern, I was talking to him. He's the guy that's introducing the wrestlers. So he's introducing the. Is it Pro Tour wrestling, isn't it? Pro Tour wrestling. So that looks good fun actually. So they were all piling in there, but all big blokes.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to mess with them.
No,
So the
never done that.
Broadway, if they're letting us use this amazing space. If you want to come down to find out more about the Broadway and when it's going to open, come on down, guys, and the guys will let you know all about it. We're lucky to have this amazing space here. Yeah, yeah.
And we were down last night. Pressfest kicked off last night. I was in so many venues, so many people, so many great acts.
You kick-started it last night in the Central.
And the Central with the sound. Anyway, we got it sorted. Big Gav? No,
Gavin, yes, Gavin.
Sorted all and it was great. It was a great start to the night, and just so many great acts on. Only that was day one. Day two started already, and you get down here to Pressfest.
Yeah, it's the atmosphere. Yeah, Pressfest is the place to be. And as I say, it's all free. We've got some amazing merchandise stalls down in Boydfield. We've got the main stage as well. We've got some great sponsors as well. I'm going to do a wee plug. We've got South Ayrshire Council, Regency, CMS. We've got, what's that? I can't read without my specs. We've got Shoot Soccer, I think it is, Air Eats, and all the events are free. And you can pick up one of these leaflets, or you can scan the app that is on the Pressfest page. Please come and see us, guys.
I thought you were going to read them all out there.
No, I'm not going to. But it lets you know what venues, who's playing where.
Is there anybody in particular that you guys are looking forward to seeing?
The Splinters.
I wonder who the Splinters are. That's my band. and the Splinters are on tomorrow night in the Buff at 8 o'clock. Yes.
8 o'clock in the Buff.
Definitely Pelican Rogue.
Pelican Rogue as well. Listen, guys, thank you so much. On behalf of Pressfest Committee, thank you. And thank you, Robert. And thank you, Scott.
Nice speaking to you, David.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that man.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
No. You've all stayed, you're welcome now. Right, thanks, David.
That was hard.
Bit nervy, but.
I got a photo of us sitting there. Would you mind my camera? You all right?
Enjoy your life. Right, no bother, guys. Thank you very much.
Right, thanks. Is that a wee thingy? It's come off.
There was a bit of.
The mic's quite small, so pick it up.
There was a bit too much blare coming through the back. There was a bit too much.
Can you hear it?
I could, but I
I'm annoying you.
I just, that's fine. It's fine. No, just as long as you can about it, it's no affecting.
Okay, Zoe.
Eddie, as long as it's no affecting the recording.
Cheers,
That's fine. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't make me.
No, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't have.
should be you.
Thank you.
I didn't, and there was no shameless plugs for my lyrics.
Have a seat.
Far away seat. Lovely.
No, that's what I didn't want. Okay, Zoe
Yeah,
Eliza.
Zoe Eliza. Yeah.
Push me.
Nice to meet you. What was your name?
Robert.
Rob. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Just tell us when we're ready to go with that one.
Not got food around my mouth or anything like that.
What's that?
Not got food around my mouth or anything like that.
No, you're fine.
Oh, really?
So you're in the golf in at 2 o'clock?
I am, yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, next up here we've got Zoe Eliza, who is playing the golf in at 2 o'clock. Zoe, so can you tell us a bit about yourself first of all?
Yeah, so I'm a musician originally from Bury in Lancashire.
All right. Yeah.
I live in Glasgow now, and I play sort of like angry folk music, I'd say.
Angry folk music?
Yeah.
So is that like kind of angsty or more kind of? I never listened to it. I would say it was more kind of. What was the word I was looking for? It's kind of mournful and haunting.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Mournful and haunting. Isn't it?
It's very sort of rooted in traditional sort of English, Scottish, Irish folk music.
Right. No.
So I actually did a master's degree in history,
Right.
and it draws a lot from that. I draw a lot from the sort of historical influences of
All right. So
trad folk.
so
Yeah.
there's a lot of social history in there.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Because
absolutely.
I do like my folk music. I'm a bit kind of folky myself. But so who would you say your influences were?
So I think it comes from quite a few different areas, to be honest. I really like musicians like Seth Lakeman,
Right.
sort of more traditional. But then also I sort of draw influence from bands like Fleetwood Mac, for example.
Right.
I grew up with quite a rock influence from my dad's side. So,
Right.
sort of it's a big mismatch.
Because the first song that really got me into folk music was 39 by Queen, the song from
Yes,
A Night
yeah,
at the Opera.
yeah.
That's all about it's my two favourite things. Rock music rock meets folk meets science fiction.
Yeah.
My favourite things actually.
That sounds brilliant, that, yeah.
So it's but I do love the social history element of things. I do a bit of songwriting myself, so embarrassingly I do. Me and Debbie write songs together with Scott, but there's always you always find out incredible things.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Have you studied any of the local history about?
So I actually focused quite deeply on sort of Mancunian history.
Right.
So sort of round about Manchester. So very specifically about Mancunian industrial history.
Right.
So looking at the factory workers and the slums around Manchester.
Right.
But I actually found that was quite closely aligned to Glasgow.
Yeah.
You had that strong industrial roots there. So yeah, and maybe I do need to write more about sort of Glaswegian history as well.
No, I just wonder now because it's right that you know about that's the sort of thing. But you're talking about Manchester. Was Manchester know where the Cooperative Society first started?
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
So it did have that sort of element where kind of was like a lot of the industrialists. They weren't all baddies. They weren't all iron masters. They did help out with the local education and stuff like that.
You had famous people like Frederick Engels from like in the Mancunian area, and I think he like sort of inspired like the sort of start of communism as well.
Right. Yeah.
But this sort of I won't go too political into
No,
it.
I don't get.
But yeah, you had sort of a lot of movers and shakers around there. But you also had authors like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Elizabeth Gaskell.
Yeah.
And she was like she was a wife, I think, a minister called William Gaskell, and she sort of did a lot of work with the poor.
Yeah.
In Manchester, and she drew a lot of attention to the plight of the working class within Manchester.
Yeah.
I actually wrote a song based on one of Elizabeth Gaskell's novels.
Yeah.
And it is on my album, which is called Northern Ground, and the song is called Eliza's Lament.
Right.
And it's one of the songs that I'll be playing today.
Oh, right. I've actually listened to that. It was actually really nice, because I didn't get a great deal of time to sort of kind of soak in the things we didn't know who we were going to get to interview.
Yeah.
But hopefully next time you should come back and we can do it more in depth. But no, it's because I listened to a few of your songs now. I was really good. Enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and it's I think folk curse Spotify because it doesn't pay, you say, but it does give you access to loads of music.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we won't go again into Spotify drama, but Spotify it can be quite good for discovering new music that you might not have potentially heard before.
Yeah.
As well.
Right,
So.
I find myself going down all sorts of
exactly.
burrows and furrows of when you go to rabbit holes, with that sort of thing, and it's just incredible. But I mean, there's some really great traditional English. Well, Richard Thompson springs to mind, and what do you call him? There's a guy I follow called Darren Hayman. I don't know if you're aware of him.
No.
He was in a band called Hefner, but he writes all the things based in sort of social history.
Yeah.
He did one about he did an album called Chance for Socialists. We also did a couple about the witch trials round about.
So talking about the witch trials.
Yeah, here we go.
I have a song that will be coming out in the next few months.
Right.
And it's a song called Call Me a Witch.
Right.
And it's a song that I'll be playing today. And it's a song sort of all about reclaiming the titles that women have been called over the ages. So the sort of negative titles. And one of them is a witch. And Scotland had a really, really brutal history of sort of witch trials, women being sort of convicted for witchcraft. And
If I'm right, I think it wasn't until fairly recently they actually apologised. The
yes,
Scottish
so
Parliament apologised for that. And
yeah, so that was sort of it was a campaign by a group called the Witches of Scotland.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a woman also named Zoe and a lady called Claire. And they actually came up with the Witches of Scotland tartan as well,
Right.
which that's really fascinating if you ever want to look into that.
Right.
But I've actually met them. They did a talk recently in Provan Hall,
Right.
just outside Glasgow, on the Scottish witch trials, and it's so interesting. They are so absolutely fascinating women. Yeah.
I mean, every town's got their sort of history about it. There was a kind of famous one in Paisley as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I think, but there was, I mean, certainly Ayr, the Monmouthshire as well.
Yeah. I've not looked into sort of Ayr and Paisley so much, but I think definitely.
Oh, you've definitely got to go to.
Go down a rabbit hole.
Have you ever been to Paisley Abbey?
I have. I actually went there a few weeks ago. It was a boiling hot day as well.
Did you see the alien?
No.
See if you look at well, technically they're called grotesques. If you look at the grotesque inside the building, there's one of them that's actually the alien.
No way.
Yeah.
I'll have to have a nosy. I'll have to go back.
It's actually quite impressive. But that's when I found out there was I can't remember the witch's name. That's terrible. There was a very, very famous witch trial there as well. That's all really...
I'll have to have a nosy. Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating. Like sort of deeper you dive into it, it's quite scary to be honest.
So I think you said it was a history degree you got, yeah?
Yeah, so I actually went to uni in North Wales, so Bangor.
Right.
It was great city to go to uni. A lot of fun.
Bangor. I've been to Wales once, but South Wales.
So my husband's actually from South Wales.
All right.
I met him in Bangor. But yeah, Bangor was great. Great uni to go to. I've just come back from North Wales yesterday actually.
Right. Fantastic.
My dad lives in Anglesey now.
Right.
So yeah, been all round.
Because there's a band, if you know where I'm called, The Men That Couldn't Hang.
No, I've not heard of them.
So the guy that writes their songs, he's got a history degree, and it's some of yourself, but they're members from all over the UK. So one of them was Scottish, one of them was, believe it or not, Welsh. He actually passed away, the Welsh guy, but but they're right about Colwyn Bay and places like that.
It was a really good place to go to uni. To be honest, you were surrounded by so much history. I don't know if you ever had the chance to go. But there's a neo-Gothic sort of castle there called Penryn Castle.
No, I've never been.
It's incredible. It's got some amazing carvings.
I've always fancied going, especially like the place they filmed The Prisoner as well.
Portmeirion.
Portmeirion, that's it.
That's really good. It's quite eerie there.
Yeah, because the only places I went there was like a place called Crumlin, and then Cardiff. That was it. And they've all got the Doctor Who stuff there now.
Cardiff, really?
Cardiff, that's where they filmed it.
I did not know that.
Did they not? No, that's where that's where most of the Doctor Who was filmed. You'll see.
Really?
Yeah. Right.
Oh wow.
So,
okay.
I'd love to go back to Wales again.
You should do. Honestly, it's really gorgeous country.
Because
really gorgeous.
I noticed, I don't know if you know Richard Hawley, he was playing a gig in Portmeirion. I thought that'd be ideal.
Yeah.
Just to go and see somebody like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think you're aware of Kate Rusby and.
Absolutely! I've seen Kate Rusby countless times.
Have you? Yeah. She actually, I'd seen only the first couple of solo albums out, and she played there actually.
Really?
And she's tiny as well.
Yeah,
But she was fantastic. She was really, really good. I met her a couple of times actually.
Yeah.
Because I went along to one. In fact, one of the times I went to see her, Eddie Reader was sitting in the audience, and she was sitting there because this is going to sound big-headed, but I know Eddie's husband, John Douglas, is the.
Weirdly enough, I used to work at Vets, and Eddie and John used to go to the Vets that I worked at.
All right. Yeah. Oh, you worked at Vets?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I've had a long
but John's really a nice guy. He's one of the nicest guys.
I found him a really
good songwriter as well. But no, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
It was great speaking to you, and
Yeah.
all the best with the career. And,
Thank you
I'll keep
very
an eye on it. Right? Thank you.
very
Thank you. Right.
much.
It's no bother. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was lovely to meet you. Need to go hunt down my phone now. Where am I going? Oh yes, right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, sitting here with me now are two members of Glass Veins. I'll let you introduce yourself because I never got your names.
I'm George, keys player.
I'm Ian with guitar.
You're what? Sorry.
Ian the lead guitar.
Ian lead guitar, right? So you're George and the keyboards, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a bit about Glass Veins and what's your sort of influences and yeah?
Influences. What did someone the other day describe us as a mix between the Buzzcocks and the Cure, which is like the first time I've ever heard that.
A buzz cure.
Just the Buzzcure, yeah. No, I guess just like sort of late 80s alternative rock kind of sound, 90s sound.
Some where's that I've got here? Some all right, but
Yeah.
you know, I had their first album because around about that time, I think, because they were getting compared to like Jesus and Mary Chain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Ravenettes, Danish band, you should check them out. I love the Ravenettes, but there you go. But it's quite similar kind of music. It's sort of kind of big sound, but there's only like a couple of them, basically.
Yeah,
The
we
Ravenettes.
try and make the sound.
And it's sort of it's got everything in there in the kitchen sound. But I love your quote. It says, "The sound engineer at the Red Lion said we were the best band that week." Well, that's brilliant.
honest.
Because I did a stand-up gig once, and somebody said I'm looking for a quote for the poster, and mine said Reckless Eric said I had a nice shirt. So that was, and I actually had the album there to prove it was a Reckless Eric album signed, and it says, you may have been over here, the Reckless Eric was good, but it says nice shirt, Robert. So I had proof of it. So that's it. So it's so what can we expect for the gig then? High energy.
High energy, loud, big sound if we're allowed. Yeah.
New single came out yesterday.
All right, excellent.
Yeah.
In the set somewhere.
So what's the new single called?
It's called Shadows.
Shadows, all right.
Released on all platforms. It's all good, released.
So what does that? It's just a pity nobody can play in here then, because it's like you can't get the vibe of the sort of kind. It's like maybe next year
to
we'll
splice it in later.
Aye, we'll splice it in later on, and we'll make it look flawless.
Yeah.
I'm liking your look though, because I used to dress all in black when I was a lot younger. I used to have really dark hair, but it's kind of good.
That was the dress code demanded by the lead singer, who is not here yet.
You will come in there Hawaiian shirt on and
later,
Bermuda shorts.
With his Sugg style glasses on.
So how did you guys meet and get together as a band?
Story actually, the singer and the bass player, Mikey and Mark, they were in bands, and the drummer actually Scott, playing the band together for years.
Right.
Stonehouse Violets.
Right.
An ad
Right.
for a guitarist, and I applied for it, and just basically went along with that, and then lockdown arrived. So was a bit.
Well, that was
so we started writing songs in between all that, and then we came back into the studio when it was open again. We actually had a good group of songs get in there. Did you join us by that point?
I joined a bit later, like 2022, I think I joined.
Yeah. So you're Glasgow based?
Yes.
Aye, I thought that.
Yeah.
So whereabouts do you play up there? Is it?
Where did we play last? Garage G2.
G2,
Yeah.
last one, Box.
Box. Nice, yeah.
G2 is quite good, actually.
It's a good little venue, that. The middle one is ideal, yeah.
I'm
The
trying.
top one as well,
Aye.
the attics, you know, but to be honest, we play anywhere that's got a good vibe and a good sound and
Anyway, that'll have us.
the people come and see us, you know, it's,
But you can't beat live music. It's just sort of
No.
you just keep drumming that, and that's what I really miss. Well, I used to go to a lot of live gigs. That's at long COVID though, which kind of took its toll on me a bit. But and I've got to be careful because you don't want to fork out too much money for a gig when you can't go. You know what I mean? But because a lot of them don't give you your money back.
Yeah.
But no, it's but there's some great venues up in Glasgow. It's just a pity they lost the ABC.
oh, Dave, that was one of my favourites.
ABC too.
One of my favourite places. I think it's now played in there once back in the day, years and years ago, the previous bands, but aye, just at my crystal ball.
I think, see, to be honest with you, I think it was my favourite venue. I've seen loads of bands in there.
It was between that and that, the Barrowlands for me.
Aye.
And
Yeah.
now the ABC's disappeared. I've kind of made myself thinking, right, well, DO2 is just as good as a wee bit further out, a wee bit further a walk out the city, but it's still great. I mean, I'm going
No,
there again.
was that, you're talking about the Hydro or the. Sorry, that's not the Hydro. It said.
DO2.
I though too used to be the Carling. Sorry. Aye, Carling. Aye.
Jesus, name's
It's good in there, but it's getting to the toilets. It's a problem. And once you get to a
And
certain
then
age,
back again.
aye. So I just don't drink anymore for that reason. It's just a total nightmare. But it's like one of the best nights I knew we had. Went to see what do you call him, George Clinton, Funkadelic and Parliament and all that. You know?
Nice.
And it was about 300 folk on stage.
great sound on it.
Cool.
Oh, it's immense. It's like it is a really, really good sound. And there's one night as well. I went to see Eels, and he started off. He come through the crowd, just playing his Mickey into the microphone. It's a great vibe. It's just really, really brilliant. So as yeah. Okay, that's what you get to tell here. Keep me right. Is this somebody coming to beat us up? Is it not with the band then? It's they're standing there with a... Well, this is quite good. We've got the contrast here. It's like a game of chess. So you'll not see it in camera just now, but they've got the white on, you've got the black on. There's only two then, 3 years. So you've played Pressfest before?
Yeah, we played last year.
What's it?
All right. I know, so
yeah,
you did,
for sure,
aye.
yeah.
Aye, and you were the best thing there.
Apparently so.
The week after that, we played as well.
Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
Oh, Venue 38, was it?
yeah, that's
Aye,
the
aye.
one, yeah.
Was it part of a kind of bigger sort of...
There were a few, but it was 5 bands, I think, wasn't it, that night?
No?
Festival day.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
it
Oh,
was.
was it... What do you call it, put together? Gavin? The Mockingbirds?
Yeah.
It might be, yeah.
Aye. And who would the other ones, what do you call them? Local authority.
Oh,
Aye,
yeah.
aye.
Yeah.
That's the kind of usual one. Aye, no. Oh, that'd be pretty good. I'm sorry I missed that. What's that?
It's a good sound in there as well.
Oh, it was.
Oh, it is a good sound, yeah.
I think it's closed now for repair. There's something happened to the roof or something like that, or flooding, I can't remember, but they've moved it just further on to vinyl at the moment. That's a really good venue as well. And this place, see, once this place opens up, I kid you not, you'll know, but this place is going to be impressive.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great big auditorium through here, and so I can't wait. Actually, okay. No, well, nice speaking to you guys. No, the best of your gig. Right, cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Thanks a lot. Okay, right. So next up we have the band here. You just want to introduce yourselves, guys.
Yeah, my name's Craig. I'm the lead singer and guitar.
Right. Okay. Right. So is it a three-piece?
Yeah.
And is it covers band?
Well, for the time being, for the past year, we have been covers. But,
Oh, you started sort of.
we made our first song during the summer.
Right.
We worked on that for ages, like a long time. Getting the lyrics was tough, but it all sort of came together. So today that we're performing that song in front of my room. So it's gonna be brilliant. Yeah.
Excellent. So what's the song about?
It's about manipulation and what it feels like to sort of be led on a bit. It didn't really have any meaning behind it when I made it, and I've said that to everyone. Everyone thinks it's like a big breakup song. I just try to make words rhyme, you know, and it sounds good. And that's what I think, anyways. We need to see what everyone else thinks.
Well, if you think that's the thing, you've got to think the music sounds good. There's no point to do it, is it?
Yeah,
so and just start sharing and stuff like that. But no, it's quite funny you should mention that because when you write stuff, you don't. Sometimes it's not necessarily about anything.
No, I know.
And then all of a sudden you go, oh, and then you sort of do a bit of soul search. You go, oh, that's why I wrote that.
Yeah.
And that's what that's about.
Yeah, well, we've had a lot of people asking, what's it about? What's it about? At the time, nothing. It just sort of came about. I was lying in bed and I had my notes up open on my phone. I was typing away, and then that to me got the first verse, and I thought, right, I'm onto something right now. So then took another line, did the chorus, and then I thought that's good. We need to keep working on this because it's always been covers with us, and we've always been known as a cover band. So to be able to say now that we're writing our own music and we're performing it, it's even better, you know.
I think that's a lot of bands start off as cover bands. There's this kind of preconceived thing that a lot of folk have a plethora of songs sitting there. That a lot of bands start off as cover bands, and they go, "Oh, why are we doing our folk stuff? We could be doing our own."
Yeah, well, to be fair, we do love our covers. We love doing a bit of everything.
Yeah.
We love folks singing along because they all know the words.
Right.
It gets us a bit hyped up.
But just imagine if they know the words to your songs.
I know.
That'd be even better.
That'd be brilliant. I know. That might take a few years, though, but
you never know. You never know. So what kind of stuff do you cover then?
We do a bit of everything. So Arctic Monkeys, Oasis, then you go to your even bigger rock bands, Foo Fighters, Metallica, Green Day, they're a big one. So we try and range what we're singing and playing for everyone. But we've got our big and inspirational bands. Metallica's a big one for us. Even though we don't play a lot of metal songs live, we love learning the songs and just doing it together is great. We get such a big rush from even at the studio and just sitting and playing it, even if it's not in front of an audience. It's brilliant.
Was that an influence for the parents in Metallica?
His parents,
right.
My dad absolutely hates it, but he hates listening to them. But it's whatever we like to do, what makes us enjoy it. And it's like this gig. We're there to enjoy it, not for people to nitpick us. They're there to have a great time. You're there to have a great time, and just enjoy it all round. It's a brilliant
night. Carefully chosen cover versions are just something that's. I do like a good cover version, but something that can add something to it. You know what I mean? Because one song I always hated was the one for Beetlejuice. Is it Jumping the Line, right? But then Ash covered it, and I thought that just sounds amazing. So it's stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what you could be. You could be the Scottish Ash. I'm just saying that. Kind of like 3 years.
Yeah, we do like doing different takes on songs. But there's ones that you just need to leave unchanged because the big one, Mr. Brightside. Play it. Everyone knows the words, so don't change anything about it, and they love it. It's such a great experience, and for us to be a part of this event, with so many people playing, it's brilliant.
Is this the first time you've played it?
Well, I've played at Pressfest the past 2 years, and then we formed this band. So this is the first year we've been here together. So
you all go to the same school?
No,
bro, no.
Me and Cal go to Taylor Academy.
Taylor Academy, right?
And Kieran goes to Queen. Yeah.
Oh, the Queen Margaret. My brother's taught at both of them. He's taught at both of them actually. Taught at Prestwick as well. He's been a bit of everything, my brother.
Yeah. It's quite funny because me and Kieran live on the same street, and that's how we met. And it started off with me doing gigs on my own, and Kieran thought I'd quite fancy learning the drums to that.
Right.
So he got a drum kit, got lessons. Then we went out and had a bash at the studio, and then we needed a bassist, and Callum came up and said, "Well, I play guitar. I think I could learn the bass."
All right.
And now, we're here now.
So where do you practice then?
We practice at Sound Magic.
Oh, Sound Magic, right? Okay.
Yeah, guys, Baz is absolutely
Aye,
brilliant there.
aye.
So accommodating. The first time we went was when we were like 14, and the fact that he allowed kids like us in there is brilliant. The fact that he was able to trust us with such expensive equipment is just it's wild. So without him, that's where we got the name. We weren't allowed to play at the house because the neighbours got really annoyed and got environmental health involved. It's awful because we just wanted to practice and spread our music, and we were getting shut down. And poor Kieran's family had to put up with all that.
We just want to spread the love. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Exactly. Exactly.
See, if you were doing that during lockdown, then they were going, "That's great, boys."
I know. It really hacks us off. But the fact that we get to go to a studio, although it costs us money, we understand that.
Yeah.
But we're paying to have top tier equipment and to have a bit of fun for 3 hours, and then that helps us get practice, and we love it at the same time. So, it's brilliant.
Excellent. So there's a place in Kilmarnock actually. You should maybe check out and see if I've got a gig going. It's Centre Stage.
Yeah.
And if you know the guys, because they're always looking for folk to play as well.
I haven't heard of it, but to see any connection we can get, sort of, we want to get ourselves out there, especially from kids our age. We've messaged places, and as soon as they see we're age 16, it's like they don't reply. I think they think that we're inexperienced, but we put the work in, and we try really hard, and we get really good gigs. We get the places packed out.
Well, that's it, because especially with the age of the folk going, it's sort of thing, kind of like all your friends and that will come along.
Yeah.
Because you get to my age, most of your friends are dead. So that's I'm only kidding. No, but it's no. Joking aside, no. It's if you've got youth on your side, you've got all these folk backing you. When you get to a certain age, folk got more cynical. Or so I'm like to believe. But that's great, man. It's absolutely fantastic. So where do you see yourselves in a couple of years then?
So I think we hope to be gigging more frequently, because as it gets into the winter, gigs, it slows down a lot for us. Although because we're still in school, we've still got exams and stuff,
Right.
but we would love to be going about places and just playing because we love it, and it's all about the experience, not the money. So we think that the money's just an addition to the side of it, so we want to be going about the place, getting connections.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It's interesting you say that. You can always tell when folk enjoy playing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter kind of like how proficient they are, as long as I always think if they're looking as if they're enjoying it, so it adds something.
Yeah.
It adds something. If you've got a genuine passion for something, because you folk that I get down and see some pub bands and they're just going through the motions.
Yeah. Can't be bothered.
And they're not even shoegazer type bands. They're just fed up playing the same songs all the time. Yeah, it's quite strange. But so, what's your favourite songs to play?
Everlong, Foo Fighters.
Everlong.
We end every gig with that.
Right.
And he's absolutely going in the high half really fast. It's a good one to end it off. I don't know what else. Every song makes you feel a different way when you play.
Yeah.
But I think it's too hard to say. I think Everlong's the best one to end a show with.
There's more songs that kind of like pick up from the thing.
Yeah.
So try to like vary it a bit.
No.
So Everlong's the main one.
Definitely. That's the one that's been in every set.
No. You do anything kind of sort of rocked up version of like 500 Miles by the Proclaimers or something?
Maybe we could do that. I'm sure it wouldn't be too challenging.
I just love it when somebody takes something sort of kind of like that, not so much, but just like takes a song you wouldn't expect to be rocked up.
Yeah.
somebody did it with, it was a Soul Doctors did it with, was it Sugar Babes that did About You Now? Oh,
I don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue either. So just talking about that one.
I saw one a few days ago. It was Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal.
All right.
It was a rock version.
Oh, I've heard that. Aye,
Yeah,
I've heard that.
That's one that I think closest I've heard to something like that. Something wow.
No, that was something for the wacky races or something like that. So you're playing at Central Bar?
The Central, yeah.
Is it Central? Hold on. Is it Central?
Yeah,
Aye.
Central.
I should put my glasses on. I could read main right then. All right. Aye, Main Street. Half past the 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's gonna be great. We've been really looking forward to this one.
I'm almost sorry I can't actually come along and see most of these things. I'm going.
It's sad meeting all these folk and then them going away and you need to stay here and you don't get to see them.
And then later on, you're left with the ones that usually play. Got that bit. But it's actually quite funny. So, what age is all now? You're 16?
I'm 16, yeah.
15? Oh, just you're the win. You're the wee man.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
sometimes.
So what? So you're both, what is it, 4th year?
5th year.
5th year off?
Hires, yeah.
Oh, how are they coming along?
I'm getting started. Okay. Some of them. Yeah. Well, me and Cam were able to bank our higher music in last year.
All right.
I mean, it was difficult, but it doesn't really benefit us at playing and gigging. You know, we've got some knowledge behind our backs now, but other than that, that's it. Kieran's now doing higher music, so he's getting to experience all that. So enjoy.
So you're just hoping to make a success of the band and have a...
Yeah,
Aye.
definitely. We want to get ourselves out there. I was talking to my dad about it, and I said to him, Dad, if I had the option to do a music career where I got to go up and perform lots, I'd pick it any day of the week. It's my passion. I love it.
Do something you like and don't be part of the machine.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. And I think you absolutely love going about playing at places, but it's just getting that popularity up and staying on the social media constantly, you know. So.
Right. That's it. You've got to keep up with that. Is there such a divide of where it gets to sort of undersaturation or oversaturation?
I know what you mean.
Because I sometimes feel I know a few folk that seem to do this kind of. I think, it's a bit too much. It's them again.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing that we need to do is perfect it rather than trying to keep the consistency, also not playing too often. Because then that's when you start tiring yourself out, and then you keep repeating the same old songs. For Pressfest, I think we've got the majority of songs a whole new set that nobody's really heard before from us.
Excellent.
It's different. People still love it anyways. And most of the songs are ones that they all want to sing. So.
Fantastic. No, so good. It's getting a bit rowdy up there. I don't know. Is that your groupies here?
There's a fans.
Let's get. Well, there must be a throbbing hordes of them. Where's that? That's getting really noisy, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, listen. There was somebody there. Is this where the additions are for Annie? It's gonna get like that. The other guys are not saying much, they're just keeping it cool.
Yeah. Your man is not very many words sometimes.
Well, that's it. Drummers are always interesting. So who's the bass player? Yeah, that's okay. There you go, man. So anyway, right, we'll have to move on to our next interview. I think that's you guys.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice meeting you guys. All the best. And I hope you will look out for the band.
Perfect.
Okay, next up we have sitting here with LXC, also known as Luca, and he looks a bit buzzing. I think he's just off stage. Oh, he's brought some fans with him. Is that family, friends, and just folk you met today and just decided to get a bus with them? Right, so how did you think your set went then?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good, aye. Is it busy down in Boydfield Gardens then?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm dropping my stuff here. So, are you from Glasgow? No? Presswick? Alright, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So, Presswick, aye. So, you go to Presswick Academy? Aye. So, what year, 5th year? 6th, so? I'm getting mixed up because what age are you just now? 16. See, the guys were only in 5th year or something. See? That's what happens, you get old, you forget things. So, what got you into the rap music then?
I just always liked it. First time I heard other rappers, the big ones, just kind of started messing about beats and that, and then really enjoyed it. Kept doing it, kept finding a passion for it, and
Ah. So you're picking up quite a sort of kind of decent following for it.
yeah, it's
Aye.
alright getting into it.
I was listening to a few things on Spotify. I didn't have a chance to listen to hundreds, but I know I'm I'd be lying if I say I knew a great deal about rap music, but I know a wee bit about it. There's one of my mates, Alec, and he's a big rap fan, but he's in his 60s. He's older than me. So who's your influences? I mean, you say?
Eminem, obviously, great. All the big names, but just whoever can take little bits from everyone and just inspire me to make something new.
It's always interesting as well where they get the sort of kind of influences for the. Again, there's a lot of sort of various different styles of music involved in that. That's what a lot of folk don't understand. Because I used to like there was a kind of sample band and they did different styles of music, but it was I don't know if you've heard of the producer Andy Weatherall, who passed away a couple of years ago. Andy Weatherall was responsible for folk like Primal Screaming that and stuff, but he used a lot of sampling and but that even goes further back than that, the sampling thing. But it was, in fact, I could be really boring to tell you. Rap music to me is if you ever heard a lot of 20s drug band music, a lot of the guys, that's where the kind of vocal sound sort of comes from, and that kind of type of narrative and the storytelling. It's basically folk. It's basically back to kind of social history again, as we were talking about earlier on to somebody else. But for that aspect, I do quite admire it. And there's certain folk I will listen to, but yeah. But I'm just a novice when it comes. I've heard 50 Cent, and obviously the Beastie Boys were big when I was growing up. They were pretty huge because they were kind of putting all the sort of classic rock riffs in there. For everything for AC/DC to Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. So, it just encapsulates a lot of stuff. So where do you usually gig then? Where do you usually gig? Oh, right. So you went for venue 38 to play in Boyfield Garden. That's fairly admirable. So, fantastic. So, I'm just looking. I get distracted or somebody just opened the door. No, because I mean, it's like to go for venue 38, which is it's not a wee venue either, and then to do the Boyfield Garden. How did you have like dancers and everything? Or is that coming soon? Just auditioning in a few weeks' time. Yeah, certainly. But was this your stage outfit as well? Oh, I would expect. Then you get more bling. Blinging sort of shades and stuff and that. So, everybody's here taking pictures of you. It's not me. It's like, yeah, feel free. So who's all here that you know? That's it. I mean, man, he looks like he could be a potential rapper. Is that your brother? Eh? Is he getting in the scene as well? Does he? Eh? Excellent, excellent. So what I was actually going to ask you was the production. You do the production on it yourself as well. Where did you learn to do that? Did it? Eh? It's, uh, yeah, and is that Presswick Academy? So they've got a nice big recording studio there as well. Did they use that much? I used to work at I used to be a Janny stroke cleaner at Presswick Academy, and I always thought, why are they not using this more? They could hire it even. You know what I mean? And then you could do some tutoring on how to produce rap music at night and stuff like that. I'm sure there must be something like that. Mind you, saying that some of the Jannies used to be grumpy. They didn't like if you move certain chairs a bit and that. They got a bit of but no, it's a great facility they've got in there, and the stage they've got as well is amazing. So you get everything for you there. So what do you hope to do with your music? Is it as big as possible? That's it. As long as you're enjoying it. I mean, it's how do your parents feel about it? Very supportive. Getting them in backing vocals and stuff and playing all sorts of instruments. So what can you play yourself? Guitar. Right. I've got a pal who's into his rap, and as I say, he's an older fella. But he tried to do this. I don't know where Alec is actually. I thought he'd be kicking about here the day. But he did this song, right? And it was the Glasgow rap. It was supposed to be for a competition. And one of the lines in it was from the Barrow Lands to the Gallow Gate, which is basically about 20 yards. Which are, oh, there's somebody else coming in. Nana, how you doing? So you singing as well? So who's this? What? Nonna. Oh, Italian. Ah, see when he said Nonna. Oh, yeah. What does he say? Fulmine. So yeah, proud of him then. What? Very proud. I only know one word of Italian. That was it. Sorry. No, I'm not Claudio, but yeah, it's amazing. So, do you live in Prestwick as well? Yeah. So is it? I just feel as if now I'm being scrutinised. If I don't say anything nice about it, you're going to get a hit on me. So Nona, is you a big influence in his rap career? This is amazing. You just completely flung me. So, how did you enjoy you did? Was you not up there dancing the stage? No. Is that maybe next year? Get the whole family up there then. He's getting all shiny. He's not his grand. Yeah. It must be an amazing feeling though, to actually just be there. As I say, kind of like. So, did you catch anybody else that was on before or after?
Yeah, I've seen Sam after me.
Who?
Sam.
Sam. Oh, all right. I think he's going on later on. I think. What's his name? Sam? No, it's not. No, he's not. It's Steve. I've got later. Because some of the folk we have, they've not turned up, and that as well. So it's like we're flinging it all into chaos, as you can see. But there you go. This place when this place is open, it's going to be a great venue as well. So hopefully next year. You know what I mean? And you don't have to rely on kind of the weather and stuff. So that, which is even better. And I think it's what I think the sound's going to be great in here as well. But I mean, I've heard the sound system we've got in here at the moment. It's actually pretty good. So yeah. So when's your album out? If
Well, I dropped an album on Wednesday.
you don't Wednesday there, right? Okay, you've kept that quiet. You should be bumming it up. So what's it called? Heritage, right? And that is that available on all platforms? Brilliant, brilliant. Because that must have been what I was listening to then. Funnily enough, do you use much sample in there? Is it mostly the original? Right. Yeah. No, okay, no. Now we've got the whole family in the. It's like. So that's it. Look at his family, and it's like. It's like I thought we were going to get some like the Von Trapp rap there, sort of kind of so long. Whatever. No. Well, he's going to be his dancers next year. He's looking for dance, but he does say to me he's wanting to audition himself. Better weather. I'm just assuming, but no, it's nice speaking to you. Look at it. No, keep on. I'm just admiring these shoes. I love them. I think I just look silly with a pair of them. Right, and then so thanks for coming along, Nona. So what's your second then? Stuart, that's over there, I tell you. So, what? good well, which is Jonathan Richmond. Rocking leprechauns and abominable snowman in the supermarket.
All right, sounds that kind of stuff. All right.
And then obviously, you must be fans of the Bonjo Dan. You know that?
Yes, I am.
Aye,
Yeah,
aye.
yeah.
You just kind of fit that kind of profile there. And Viv Stanshall, I think is amazing. But so is it acoustic you're playing, right?
Well, I brought an effects box down to add a little bit for certain songs, just add a little bit of wah-wah or distortion.
All right.
Today it's one acoustic, one mandolin guitar, and one low D whistle.
Right.
Which is a relatively new instrument in the scene.
A low D whistle.
A low D whistle. Although it gets used for trad music, the low D whistle itself didn't really start getting made until the late 60s, 67 I think.
Is that right?
It's made.
That's a year younger than me.
Wow.
I was born in December '66. So, but no, it's. I did like. You're talking about sort of strange lyrics. I did like early Pink Floyd, Sid Barrett, and stuff like that. It just to me. So, what's your kind of favourite?
Well, we were just at the Scotland's only balloon festival, hot air balloon festival,
Oh, right.
last week, Straven, and they had all the hot air balloons, and they had a Pink Floyd tribute act on stage.
Right.
So they do a thing where, as the light goes down, they call it the glow. So the light goes down in dusk, and then they start lighting all the burners. So you get this effect of all the burners lighting up in time to the music.
Right.
So it was quite an effect.
It was like a freaky holiday, sort of, almost like a Christmassy feel, but in August. It was very bizarre.
So, I've always wondered about balloon festival because some of them used to. I live in Galston, so they used to. No, don't live in Galston. I'm telling you, I live in Pressfest. I'm from Galston. And what happened was that the balloons used to come over, and you'd see some of them, and then so. So what happens at sort of the end of the festival?
Well, we arrived pretty late because we were busking in Paisley before that.
Right.
So I just saw a guy and he said he was going there. So we'll tag along. He was actually playing on stage in the Pink Floyd thing. But I think earlier in the day they put up as many balloons as possible, and it's a fete atmosphere. You have stalls, you have bands playing, there's a big main stage. I used to go to one in Bristol, so Bristol was the only, and literally you've got hundreds of balloons in the sky, and it's quite a sight. Because we were late, we only saw 4 in the sky, and they were all coming down at that time, you know. But we saw the good bit with the bands, you know, several bands before, and the glow, as they call it, you know.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name. There's a guy there puts on a lot of music stuff called Biggie. I guess Biggie McIntyre. There was a few of the Glasgow bands, and his wife was Katie. She sang a band called The Secret Goldfish. Right. Yeah. So way back in the day. So and I think they are around about there. One of the hotels there. They're playing selling a lot of music stuff. I think he might have been involved in that as well.
Yeah. But it was packed. It was like Pressfest. It was very, very busy, well supported.
Right.
People arriving. We just get the train down, and it was busy, and loads of people getting on to come and enjoy the music.
So where are you guys from?
I live in Renfrew.
Renfrew, right?
So we're both sort of Paisley area.
All right. Okay.
So we're doing a bit of busking last week in Paisley Town Centre, but I like going to some of the coastal towns, doing a bit of busking, and also, but it's much nicer when you get to play indoors like today.
It's not the best of days, but Paisley's good as well. I mean, the bungalow was obviously great.
We were just playing there. We played a wee gig. Yeah, it was very good. CD launch for a different band.
All right.
But we sort of opened, and it was good because we've got a big professional stage with lighting and all that, so you feel well supported, you know.
It was slightly scary because, as you can probably tell, I'm a more mature gentleman, if you like. I'll be 17 on next birthday, and consequently, for these two very young bands, but they bring in their support. They brought in their mums or dads or uncles and aunties and all the rest of it. So the good thing for us was we were able to sort of start off doing quite a lot of songs from the 50s and 60s, and everybody seems to know Folsom Prison Blues, despite the fact that they're 70 years old or something.
Yeah.
You know, so it went down really, really well. So we had a really good gig at that.
Yeah. We were wearing our best shirts. Best bright, colourful shirts.
Yes.
I did Johnny Cash. I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. Johnny Cash and Hank Williams for that. So,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just seemed to, my dad was never a fan. Really, and it just seemed to kind of filter through to me for some reason.
Have you watched? I was just watching the Hank Williams film with, is it Michael Fassbender playing him?
Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, but I was really, really enjoying it.
I got the funny thing is because it's based in what's the guy that wrote it? Colin East. Anyway, but it's based on his book, and which the family seem to think it was. But the book's fine, but the film's just basically the story of the book, and it's they weren't happy about it. But
Right.
it just seems to be it's pretty much what it was. And it seemed all right. I've seen it. It's fine as far as it goes. But Hank was a character. You know, folk used to just come in and pay money to see him lying drunk because obviously he couldn't play the gig. So it was that steaming, as they say. Just some lying here, wee suit on.
Yeah, one of my favourite songs I had is I'll Never Get Out of This World Alive.
Oh, it's brilliant, aye.
Aye, so I want that tombstone decided.
All right, oh no. Oh, I hadn't planned that, but it's a good song.
I don't know a lot about him, so me being able to watch the film, even if it's not 100% accurate, it just teaches me a little.
No, it was only about 29 when he passed. So and he suffered. I know he suffered really bad spina bifida. That so he was on drugs, so his spine was compressed. It wasn't bad. It was crippling, but he was in severe pain with it. But well, no, Hank's an interest. Probably the original punk rocker, I'd say.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Lead Belly. I'm trying to bit.
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff did you play in the radio show?
Well, we picked every week. We picked a theme.
Right.
So it could have been whatever the theme was. We played songs relative to the theme, and then we did sort of facts. So let's say if it was mountains, we do facts about mountains.
Right.
So we over 7 years, we did start to spend a lot of time going, what do we pick? Or we usually let the guest pick next week's theme. You know? So we started running out of themes, you know, and panicking. What can we do? What have we not done?
It'd be strange if you, I guess, when you want next week's theme, Yorkshire Terriers.
We would tackle it. We'd walk in the dog, you know what I mean? We would tackle it.
It's interesting.
It's nothing but a hound dog. Yorkshire Terrier. Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Toast. We'll not go there. But anyway, it's nice speaking to you guys. And so you're at the Buff what time?
5:10.
5:10 tonight.
You want to hear about our poor pet?
Well, I'm intrigued. I might actually
Bartholomew.
make it along to that one because I hopefully the finish here. But then, okay, no, but no, pleasure meeting you guys, and thank you very much for your time, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Rich Stevie Hat. Is that the name of the band, Stevie Hat?
Well, we're calling ourselves Stevie Hat and the Coats.
Oh, Stevie Hat and the Coats.
When there is other members, but Summit Percussion couldn't make it.
That's clever because there's a Paisley connection
That's
there.
right.
The Coats.
Unintentionally clever.
But you know they were actually originally from just outside there, the Coats.
Right.
Right. So anyway.
Okay. Thank you.
We're off. Aye, so. So how's things going today?
Was he Robert? But
That wee boy was knackered. No, the guy before him, look at that. He was kind of struggling because he's quite shy. He was actually, but then his granny come on.
Aye, she came in.
We're back to the handheld.
I just hold it out.
And they're swearing when we're on live.
No swearing, Cass. We're just waiting.
Hello there, and next up we'll get Scott and Jackie and various members of the family.
This is my son Carson, Elise, my daughter, and my niece Polly, Russell. We're all Russell. Pressfest helpers.
Pressfest is a rustling. Right.
I've got Preston, the Pressfest puppy, as well.
Coming to join us today.
Oh, good. Is Preston coming in? That's it. He needs a guide dog.
Dog needs a guide dog.
So, for those that don't know, Scott's lead singer of the Pelican Rogue.
Yes.
I've got that right. Pelican Rogue.
Not Rouge, yeah.
No, not Rouge, because you'd send somebody around the house to do it in the end. And also the Vice Press.
Yeah.
So Preston, the Pressfest puppy, where does Preston from?
Called Partner.
Partner, alright.
Yeah.
Preston for Partner, the Pressfest puppy.
Yeah.
Ah, that sounds brilliant, that's it.
It's a time I picked up it.
Aye.
Preston is specific here. Preston is specific here. Oh no.
So what else? What does Preston do in his capacity as a
Children's entertainer,
children's entertainer? Right?
merch seller,
Mercy.
also
Dancer.
singer as well, but only sings as the right venue.
Above it. There. Right, okay. So I'm in so I've got to hold it here now. Right, he's picking everything else up, alright. Aye. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we're going live, Preston, so what, Preston, what about the lamppost about Pressfest, to your satisfaction? The trees? Alright,
Din, so sorry about this, Robert.
I know, it's, what?
That information, this picture.
There's a big damp patch in the floor. There is. How dare you, Preston? As long as you're just number ones. Anyway. So, Pelican Rogue, he's played yet? Oh, using Boyfield tomorrow. You're in the buff. Oh, that's the bar, right? Just fully clothed in the bar. Bar above. So what kind of time's that about? You're closing it, is that it? So,
Yeah, that's it. Whatever, just chill, do what you like, and then clear everything up.
Alright. I'll just get through.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds a sort of getting a good deal.
Who's been your favourite guys this festival?
Aye.
What do you like?
The rapper. Looker. Looker.
We thought it was on.
LXC.
LXC, yeah. Carson, you like tennis? Ice tea. And did you went and seen the wrestling, didn't you?
All right. Did you see Big Bad John? He was big and bad. And what about how did the guy presenting the wrestling go? I know him, Faz. Faz Ahern. Aye, Faz is doing the wrestling today. Aye. They must like guys with long hairs and beards, long hair and beards. Aye, he's a fair singer, the boy. Actually, so he is.
What's that, Preston? Preston wants to dance.
Right, right.
This is meant to be a serious.
I know. No, I don't know.
I think you've maybe danced with Preston before.
Yeah, sir. I recognise that move for someone. I thought that's so.
Preston is Robert's partner, Debbie, who is a very prominent member of the Pressfest committee. She's full on for the next 48 hours.
Right. Is she going to be wearing that all hopefully? Aye. Preston with the vest on. So where did you get Preston from? Romania or something? All the way from China. What's that? From a meteor? All right. Was that sure it was a meatball? Meteor than meteors. See what I did there? See what I did? Right, so what else is it? First thing to go what are we here for now? Oh, aye, oh, aye.
It's Jackie's birthday today.
All right.
Happy birthday to Jackie.
Okay, after three. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. I bet I'm not do Pressfest in a birthday.
Right, okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. As the Russell away.
Cheers for
These things happen. That's also you have a 50-year experience.
Mate, we've been playing in bands since I was 15.
All right, so
I'm 40.
yeah.
So many years, but our band now has only been a couple of years. So,
Right.
aye.
What's my gun? When I was young, who played at 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Yes, certainly good. Good. I'm just saying,
Hey, I'm Brian.
Oh,
Personally, I've been playing with bands for like 25 years, but our band now, 2 years old, starting to get a bit of momentum about it now. So, really happy to be part of a cool event in Ayrshire. It's good for us being an Ayrshire band. So,
right.
Cool.
Whereabouts in Ayrshire you from, guys?
From Kilmarnock.
All right. Oh.
You from Kilmarnock?
I'm originally from Galston.
Galston.
I'm a Kilmarnock fan now.
Are you, mate?
I don't. Don't tell them. Right, the trouble with this microphone, I just don't know. Terry, she get us one Terry. Big long snip. What was that? Aye, I thought he was doing something else there. Aye, that's right, so take two. So when I was young, where did the name come from?
It's from, we're a pop punk band, so funnily enough, Colin, who's filling in drums with us today, me and him came up with the name about 10 years ago, because we started a band up back then, and it's from a Blink-182 song.
Alright.
We love pop punk music, so it was a Blink-182 song, and we just thought that'd be a really cool name for a band. So it's kind of stuck, so when we started this band, we just kind of felt like it was a cool name, and it worked for us, so yeah.
I know another song called When I Was Young, but
who's it by?
Bob Geldof.
Alright, cool.
It's on his first solo album, and it's actually a good song. I mean, I was punk when I was younger. Well, punk, new wave. That was my kind of thing. Being they'll get that I'm now almost 59.
What kind of punk? Like Stiff Little Fingers?
No, I was more kind of first wave. I was like the Bouncing Rats, Damned.
Oh, I supported them.
Did you? Aye.
Aye, they were not nice guys. I didn't like them.
Where was that?
The Garage in Glasgow.
The Garage.
20 odd years ago.
Oh, I think they've changed now.
No, they weren't nice to us, that night, I'll tell you.
Because when you call them, Captain Sensible, back with them, you see there, that.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah. There's a chanting on which I probably shouldn't say the
Aye,
name.
I know the one you mean.
Aye.
Sensibles are.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I love the Vibrators and that as well. They were
Right.
my favourite bands.
Right.
And the Workers and stuff like that. They were like kind of bands I grew up.
What do you call them as well? Undertones.
Undertones are cool, aye.
I just can't believe every time you turn on the television, Fergal Shack is there talking about water. Know what I mean?
Oh, mate, aye, absolutely. It's punk rock, we want it, that's punk rockers.
When I can't hear Mars Bars or Jimmy. So what kind of other bands are you can influence by?
More of a metal kind of guy.
Right. Is that with it? Hence a Iron Maiden t-shirt. I just wore this to throw every day today. I thought this guy's into this country music. Whatever.
Pop punk was and punk rock and that was kind of what I grew up with. That, but I mean, Maiden were just one of the best bands ever. So, loads of stuff. I like all the ambient stuff as well.
Right.
Like Brian Eno was amazing. Music grandfather of making like ambient electronic kind of music and stuff. Full of Floyd, post Pink Floyd, Hammock, Hammock, Seagull Moss, loads of stuff, man. There's room for everything. I always think there's room for a bit of everything.
Aye, that's
You like Justin Bieber? I'm really into that just now. Kneecap.
good energy, Kneecap.
Oh, Kneecap.
I was thinking of that. I thought it was the head glass, but I thought it was the I thought it was a man. So. You're talking about the garage. I remember sort of like a pop punk. I went to see Pressfest in Scotland, Weezer, at the garage, right? And the support for Weezer very Well, like,
we're on with some indie bands today, I think, so it'll be interesting to see.
I remember going to see, was it a Dropkick Murphys, and they were out with 2 or 3 support bands, and the ones that were in before them were like a kind of poorer version of the Dropkick Murphys, if you know what I mean. So I like, I love them, but I just thought to myself, kind of, I'd heard a lot of that kind of similar stuff.
Seeing how they perform, and maybe like for bands like us, maybe picking wee bits up. Okay, they did this here, they did this here. This at this point in the set, maybe it's a wee bit kind of quieter, and then it picks up.
Aye, they're still on the go. It's just where they mentioned them because they did a thing where they were involved in the. Involved in a thing in Belfast that's kind of held the a lot of musicians actually meet today, no forget their roots and stuff.
They had a song when I was like 14 or something like that. I had a compilation CD, and they had a song on it called "A Life Less Ordinary."
Right, aye.
Oh, what a tune! That's a soundtrack for a film.
Aye, it's the soundtrack. Ewan McGregor and Cameron Diaz.
That's right, aye. That's a cool film. I like that.
I guess the one in the OU Centre, that's what it's called, and it's partly funded by them because they bought a studio. They bought a studio in New York, and then they sold it. Sort of thing. So they're doing still out there. But no, I do like that sort of kind of pop punk thing and the sort of bigger chords. That's you can't even whereabouts in the line. Oh, see, I'm tempted against this. That's two bands are. I mean.
Later on as well, the time.
But they two have done it, so hopefully we'll see them come on up, and they're still doing it, so but there's new, it's good to see you,
We think Ayrshire, because the Ayrshire music scene, again, looking back at the old days, was amazing. So it needs, like we said before, that we were on our feet. It's great having pubs and all that, because fanny big ass like Kilmarnock and everything. But
hopefully
we need this place. Cool.
That's one of the venue. Because there's going to be presence here or something. I mean, so that anyway, guys, nice talking to you. Best of luck with the gig.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Honestly, great stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, back again at the Broadway, and we're here with Tony and Callum from Flair, sporting a couple of dapper moustaches. We've got it's quite funny because I actually wrote a murder mystery with my pal, and you two guys are buying deal for parts of it. Speak to me later. so tell us a bit about yourselves. Where are you from, first of all?
So we're from Glasgow. Most of us from Glasgow. We've also got one for Airdrie and Paisley, which are both basically Glasgow anyway.
Aye. Everyone's basically Glasgow as well, isn't it?
The whole west coast.
Apart from Galston, where I'm from, which maybe Silver. So, what kind of stuff do you do?
So we like to like indie rock stuff, you know. We try to like, it's sort of like a sort of dreamy atmospheric sound usually, but we kind of do some heavy, not like heavy, but you know, like sort of heavier, moodier stuff too, you know. So it's all quite atmospheric, moody, dreamy kind of vibes.
Oh, so who's the big influences?
One of the big ones is probably Arctic Monkeys, Kings of Leon as well. More recently, like Fontaines DC.
All right.
You know, we try and be original as we can.
That's it. Get your own sound, So, what do you use? You the singer?
I'm the singer, yeah.
Drummer. I thought you were a drummer. You just got that look about you. It's, no, I bet you when he takes that off, that's a cap sleeve. I see. That's a giveaway. Because the drummers just like the freedom of the pits, don't they? So okay, they're getting in there, get that triple snare. So do you do covers as well, or are you mainly your own stuff?
We mainly do our own stuff, but
Good.
the night when we're playing, we're going to do a couple covers, you know, new place,
Right.
But it's mainly our own stuff.
Couple of crowd pleasers. I've always wanted to get hold of that song Wagon Wheel on there, like, just completely the torturous version of it.
It's alright, everyone Wagon Wheel the night.
It just seems to be everywhere I go that song follows me about. So what kind of bands are you into then?
Well, I'm a big Arctic Monkeys fan.
Right.
Callum doesn't really like anything, I don't like music, to be honest.
You don't like music? That's why you're a drummer?
You don't like music, you just don't listen to it. You can't be going to say you don't like music when you're in a band. I really don't like music. He hates music.
Alright. So, hate music, hate drumming, hate people. Just like to wear a sleeveless t-shirt and a bit of Can you see it on camera? Is that okay? Just check my producer there. What's that? We did a wee clip on mic, but they all seem to kind of clap out there. So go to actually, there's an inspiration for the name of the band, Flair.
It's a funny story actually. One of the guitarists was playing it, and then he was going for like the Flair traits, and Flair came up as like,
Flair?
that'll do me. So it's not like, I'd like to say something artsy or something for a meaning, but we saw it in a video game and just thought, that's cool.
Did you play FIFA?
I used to, I have sold my PlayStation now.
Well, it's no FIFA, it's called it. FC 20, because the new one's out the 26th, this month? Next month? This month? This month.
I think so.
So, something like that, I don't know. No, I play a bit of myself, that's what I was wondering about. Flair. There was what's the other one that's, what's the kind of fancy shot you do in that? And Limmy's always on. Limmy's always on about it. Right, okay. That's my wee, that was my wee hobbit for the Shire, help me out. We'll probably get abuse for that later. We'll cut that out. But no, I was just used to the clip mics, and all of a sudden they give us this thing, and it's like, and you're just completely flung when you're doing an interview with folk like that. Finesse, that was the other one. You could be called finesse. Or you
could be flair and finesse. Or finesse. Finesse of felts. No, I thought Kellen's like make a sponsorship. If you call yourself Flair, the hilarious got a sponsorship deal for Flash. Keeps your flares clean. You just go for it. You go for it. But you've honestly Ken Videla Wonder Mops.
Oh, we're always looking to sell out and make money, so bring it on.
Oh, that's presence has just made it kaput. See, when we walked in with the crashes, I was thinking there was a band called Perubu. You heard of them, man? Oh, you got to check them out because the lead singer died recently, David Thomas. But you had a wee crash like that when they started.
No, I shaved it last night. No, it was a lot worse last night.
Is it? What was that?
This is usually like a.
I'm getting a Biggles vibe off that, I don't know, but yeah, sort of kind of.
I'm getting
Is that not what they call it? What do you call them, Anthony Kiedis? Aye.
Oh, you should meet our guitarist Lewis because he's got the mustache and the hair going.
Brilliant. Just some folk take it to the extreme facial hair. I always wondered though, there's a point where folk go bald, right? I'm not going off tangents here, but there's a point where folk go bald, then all of a sudden, I'll grow a beard. They grow it longer and longer just because I'm going to make up for my baldness. Look as if I've got my head on upside down, you know what I mean? And start putting me sort of bands and that in it. And not like rock bands, you know, like these kind of rings and stuff like that.
My fullback's on all attack now, so I'll probably need to start growing it a bit more, I think.
See, when you get to my age and you've got a full head of hair, folk give you suspicious looks. I think it's like, you know what I mean?
That's a good.
It's too. I was actually going to get my hair cut, but then I thought to myself, see, that's a tip for you in the future. See if you are going to perform and you're going to go on TV, never get your hair cut just before it, because you just look as if you've been sort of released from prison or something. Aye, it makes you look like a sort of thug, as if you should be hanging about shouting at hotels or something like that. One of they kind of folk. So is this picking up okay? Right, I'm in tilt. We'll get ready for the next interview. I thought that was.
Oh, are we yapping that much, man? Look, we'll just, you know, we're a bit to kiss. I know, man. Put that in the documentary.
It's actually better than a big lollipop, isn't it?
So basically, us two and the drummer went to college together. We'd known each other for years, and he was always trying to get stuff off the ground, and he just asked me to play guitar with him. That's fine. And then for ages we couldn't find a bass player, and our namesake over there, I'd known Steve for about 10 years. I used to play in like a kind of stoner band with him years ago, and I totally forgot that he played bass. And I was like, "Don't know any bass players." I was like, "Oh shite, Steve! How have I not forgot about Steve, man?" So then we all kind of wrapped up together and kind of got the ball rolling about 2 years ago now. 2 years. It's been 2 whole years. Flies by. Flies by.
We're in a kind of modern era now. I mean, this old guy here sitting, I remember years ago, you just played, and hopefully word of mouth get out. It's all social media.
We still still have the crack social media. The only videos that seem to do well are the ones that don't have any of our music or our faces in it. So either we're ugly or we sound crap. Or both. I mean, I think I'm a pretty good guy, but I'm not going to take that. But that's fair enough. Steve's a great looking guy. You can't see him. Take our word for it. He's a good looking guy. Come to your gigs to see Hanson. Yeah, Hanson Steve.
Could you tell us it's the biggest gig you've ever had?
What is the biggest gig? Maybe one of the ones we played last year. I constantly, we've done a few. We've done a gig in the grounds. That's a festival up in Manor as well. That was very busy. Not done any kind of high kind of profile gigs yet. Hopefully we're going to be doing like King Cups and stuff next year. But we're really trying to focus on recording more stuff and getting out there rather than doing gigs over and over again. Exactly. We kind of fell into the trap of just thinking it was like old school where you could just hit the road, just do hundreds of gigs and folk would come along, but you could play them.
And then I'm going to go there. I'm going to sit back.